Hello everyone, this is Hypnoser. Now that's a slightly different Minecraft series, one from an actual online server as we see right here. That one is the EarthMC, and we follow along to the map. We can see, or at least we will be able to see in a couple of minutes, the map. Let me see on the recording if the map is actually there. So that's the server map. As we see, the map center is like somewhere around Africa, but my particular town is pretty far from Africa actually. It's all the way north up here. Right there. At the border between Alaska and Yukon. Here are my friends from Castle John. They recently renamed themselves to Mackenzie. They were named NWT just a short while ago. I am a member of Alaska just as my neighboring towns. However, the nearest large town is this one, Castle John and Teslin. But Castle John is like significantly larger. Here is a railway, own-made railway, and this railway goes all the way up here to the Fort Yukon. Okay, so that's how it works. And also this railway that I've made is going south to my little friends. Now this territory right here used to belong to Cascadia, or some people call it Cascadia, because they went into conflict with my little friends from over here, from Castle John. And I, as a mayor, support my little allies. And I think I might try going south with the railway in a couple of minutes. Okay, what is further south? Here we have America and Mexico. One time I reached Mexico through the Nether, but you can also just teleport to Mexico straight away. Oh, and Rocky Mountains, yes, I was a member of this town in the past, and in the past, back when Cascadia was in slightly better condition, I was a member of Vancouver, somewhere around here. Oh, here, Vancouver. But right now I moved much further north because the area further north is not as much worn off, as much exploited as the areas further south. Like in some areas in the south, like pretty much everything is claimed, like for example here in the west coast. In Europe it's even worse. Here we actually have plenty of space and plenty of forest. Okay, but without further ado, let's come back to the Minecraft, and maybe I start building. Be right back. So, coming back to the series, we are at the server. This is the main inn of my town, HipnoYukonia. We are at the Arctic coast of Alaska, Yukon. And that was the inn. Here we have farms and some other farms right here. Here is the port shop. Now large part of goods are either used or sold. Mostly used because that far north we don't have that many customers. Okay, we have a port, another farm, this time with wheat. Not wheat, sugarcane. Wheat is next to the inn. Oh. Okay, these walls are for protective reasons. I mean, we had very little attempts to attack us since we are very far north, but there were occasionally like two guys from, or maybe one guy from Demonia who tried to grief us, but to a large extent they were unsuccessful because the whole town is claimed. Okay, so that's like the center of centers, and now this is the eastern part with the manor up here, and those nether bricks come from the nether of the far north, behind the northern map border. Okay, now when we go here, here is something which is supposed to be embassy, but so far nobody wants an embassy that far north. Japantown Tower, not as large as on my private world, but still relatively decent. Here is some igloo tower, small storage. And let's go to the top. Oh, and of course cherries. Man, how did I get cherries that far north? The answer is I didn't get them north. I get them from Enspawn, Brazil. Recommend those guys, like really cheap goods. Special price for you. I mean, it actually works. And you can even get like obsidian. You can also get netherite, but well, netherite is horrendously expensive. Like 1 ingot of netherite is more expensive than claiming entire chunk. So it's like huge no-no when you have limited resources. Except the ice railway, we also have a nether. Okay, and speaking of nether, how do you get into one? Now for a long time we didn't have teleport, but now we have teleport. And when we get into the teleporter, come on. Huh? There we go. We are at the nether, and now here is main nether trail, and we have two possibilities. We can go south over here, or we can go north, right here. If we go south, we can go to like Castle John or Mackenzie, or we can go to Mexico, because this route I made it longer and it actually goes to Mexico. And if we go this way around 400 blocks, we are at the northern map border. We'll go to the northern map border, even further north to the nether, with pretty impressive warped forest. Okay. So that's more or less how the nether presents itself. Okay, but back to the village. Here is the border outpost, and it's precisely the place that once got griefed by the Demonia citizen. And that's the arena area. That's actually under the spectator place. And that's the spectator place, and here the things can take place. Theoretically, most of that is outside of claim, but even the guys from Demonia didn't want to touch that, to be honest. So how do we defend ourselves if netherite is too expensive? So major defensive tools are either obsidian or furnaces. And more obsidian and more furnaces is like more safety in the town. Now, the trails were not that safe. Actually, I got killed multiple times, since, as I said, netherite and enchants are pretty expensive. But still, with the trails that I've made, it's significantly safer than it was before. Pretty much all those railways I have shown you are my doing alone, and the ice rail comes from mentioned earlier Endspan, Brazil. Here we have some small bar at the Arctic Sea. You may ask, why do you need those lightning protection stuff? It's because north of the continent the climate is actually regular ocean, which means there is regular rain. So at the ocean there might be lightning, and those things take care of the lightning. Okay. Oh, we've got a friend from Alaska. Let's send him. No, caps lock maybe. Greetings, comrades. Okay. This forest is planted by me. And on the other side I've planted forest as well. So what my town is doing is we are contributing to the development of and reforestation, of course, of the Arctic regions. We are pretty successful with that, actually. This track goes to Arctic Yukon. We might try going there. If I get hungry, I just come back and use the farm. I started here as a regular miner, like I pretty much have hidden the mine here, and when I came here there was nothing in here, just empty snow, and I've built everything from the ground up. I mean in my town, because we are no longer in my town. So this is a rail going to Teslin, but we might go to the Arctic Yukon. Don't mistake with Fort Yukon. So that's the neighboring town. Okay, let's come back, and then I'm going to show you around Mackenzie. And we will end the video for today. No, not Mackenzie, Kanevluk. But actually, I can go to Mackenzie as well. The only problem with Mackenzie is that because it's not allowed to have outpost on this server, I wasn't able to secure that town, and even if I was, I don't have gold. Okay, and we were here already. Okay, so this is the eastern part with a park. As we can see, wall is from all sides because you never know where they come from, and the demonia guys came from right here. Okay, so this one is Kanevluk. Like, we are so close, we are almost neighboring each other. Okay. You know, they are allies, I don't want to take their stuff. Embassy. French. Okay. Oh, and as I stated earlier, they have their own portal. Can you have a look? Okay. So, that's more or less my area. Thanks a lot. Like and subscribe. And maybe in the second episode I will show you the construction of the railway to Husky Valley. Husky Valley is a town, neutral town directly south of me. And I'm planning to build an ice rail over there. So see you soon, like and subscribe, we see each other in next episode.